What's a common lie that most people think you should tell your children? My son was born with a birthmark on his face. It was small, but as he grew, it got bigger. By the time he was 5, it covered most of his left cheek. He was a happy kid, but I noticed he was starting to get insecure about it. One day, he asked me why he had it. I told him it was because he was special, and it was a mark of how much I loved him. He smiled and seemed satisfied with that answer. However, as he got older, he started getting bullied at school. Kids would call him names and make fun of him. He would come home crying, and it broke my heart. I wanted to protect him, but I didn't know how. One day, he came home and told me he wanted to get rid of it. He said he didn't want to be special anymore. I told him that he was beautiful just the way he was, but he didn't believe me. He was only 12 at the time, and I didn't want him to go through surgery at such a young age. I told him that we would talk about it when he was older. He was upset, but he agreed. A few years later, when he was 15, he brought it up again. This time, I could see how much it was affecting him. He was depressed and didn't want to go to school anymore. I realized that I had been selfish in trying to keep him from getting rid of it. We went to a doctor, and he had it removed. The difference in him was amazing. He was happier and more confident. He told me that he finally felt like himself. I realized that I had been wrong in trying to make him keep it. It wasn't about me or my love for him. It was about him and how he felt about himself. I learned that sometimes letting go is the best way to show love.